this video, we're diving deep into the all-round capabilities of the new Vivo X300 series, from design and display quality to camera performance, video shooting, new system features, and even battery life. A quick shout out to my tech partner from China for sharing this video. A big thank you for making this possible. Hey everyone, it's Maiky from Maiky. If you love staying updated with the latest gadgets, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on our exciting tech content. Hey everyone. Over the past few years, we've seen a trend in smartphones where large circular camera modules became quite the craze. But recently, many brands have started to shift their designs to align more with Apple's minimalist approach. Vivo, however, has stayed true to its own design philosophy. Which style do you prefer? Let's take a closer look at how Vivo has refined that idea in the X300 series. The two colors shown here are Wilderness Brown and Lucky Color. The back panel is crafted from glass, giving it a clean and minimal aesthetic. Beyond the square outside, round inside design, if you look closely from the side, you'll notice that Vivo added subtle crater-like curves around the lens module this year. It not only looks smoother, but also helps reduce dust buildup. A small but thoughtful detail. The familiar layered cloud step design is still here, and the Lucky Color version in particular shines beautifully under light. The ring around the camera module is more saturated, adding a vibrant finishing touch. Both models have slightly curved transitions from the mid-frame to the back panel, giving them a very comfortable in-hand feel. Vivo has been leaning towards slimmer bodies in recent generations, and the X300 series continues that trend. You can check the table for the exact dimensions, but they're impressively sleek. When it comes to the display, this year we have two different sizes. The Pro version switches back to a flat screen, while the standard version now goes compact, roughly the same size as the iPhone 17 Pro and last year's X200 Pro Mini. Comparing the frame and corner design with the iPhone 17 Pro and Pro Max, which one looks better to you? As expected from a flagship, the display specs are top tier. The 1.5K plus 8 LTPO panel offers sharp visuals while maintaining energy efficiency. For eye protection, Vivo gives you two dimming options, high-frequency PWM dimming or DC dimming at full brightness, both recognized as gentle on the eyes. You can switch between them anytime. Brightness-wise, the screen holds up really well against other new flagships this year. Plus, both models come with full-level waterproofing and an ultrasonic fingerprint sensor as standard, making them not only premium, but also practical for everyday use. Now let's talk about weight. The standard version weighs about the same as last year's X200 Pro Mini, which means both the Pro and standard models pack some serious hardware, especially in the camera department. Speaking of which, here are the key imaging specs. The standard X300 features a 200 megapixel Zeiss Ultra main camera, a sensor co-developed by Vivo, Samsung, and Fadge, combining hardware and software innovations. You'll see its results in the photo samples later. Interestingly, the same sensor is also used for the Pro model's Telephoto lens. Paired with the Li-828 large main sensor, the Pro's setup easily reaches an ultra flagship level in imaging power. On the software side, Vivo has really focused on improving portrait photography this time, adding several new creative tools. Let's take a look at how it performs in real-world samples. The X300 Pro now supports 50 megapixel full-focus HD portraits. Even when you crop or zoom into a 24mm shot, the image retains excellent clarity and composition. At 85mm, you can shoot at up to 200 megapixel resolution, and even when examining the depth of field or fine details, Vivo's results hold strong. For background blur, Vivo seems to have struck a nice balance this generation, a blend of soft bokeh and full-focus sharpness that naturally draws attention to the subject. Compared to competitors, Vivo's high-resolution portrait shots are on another level, especially when you look at challenging details like hair strands. Another fun feature is colorful pictures, which takes advantage of high-resolution cropping to tell a visual story through a single shot. You can experiment with various framing methods or even save the original photo to edit later. And once you've got the perfect image, you can add it to your photo album with just one tap. A major highlight this year is the new AI-powered custom beauty feature. After you apply your makeup, simply upload 20 selfies from different angles, and the phone will create a personalized beauty model just for you. The entire learning process happens locally, ensuring your data and privacy remain secure. Now, when it comes to beauty filters, many people worry about losing the natural look, that overly smooth, plastic feel that makes skin look artificial. Vivo addresses that with a new natural portrait style, which keeps more realistic skin texture and visible pores while enhancing the overall lighting and depth. The result? Portraits that look beautifully natural not digitally polished. And that's just a glimpse of what the Vivo X300 series brings to the table. A perfect blend of thoughtful design, impressive imaging, and smart new features designed for real-world creativity. Another thing worth appreciating about the Vivo X300 Pro is that it doesn't blindly follow the current beauty trend of overly brightened skin tones. Instead, it aims to reproduce the natural complexion of Asian skin tones, a small but meaningful touch that feels much more authentic. As we mentioned earlier, the X300 Pro's portrait photography has definitely stepped up this year. But of course, all that quality depends on one key factor: stability. When you're traveling or trying to capture spontaneous moments, having a steady shot and sharp focus is everything. This time, Vivo has made that easier with full focal length motion portrait capture, which isn't easy to pull off. Whether your hair is blowing in the wind, your face is mid-expression, or you're moving fast, the X300 Pro can freeze those moments beautifully. Still not convinced? Let's test it in some extreme conditions. We push the phone to 20x zoom, super telephoto level, to track fast-moving subjects like bees and squirrels. As you can see from our screen recording, even keeping up with a squirrel is no joke. Moments like that are a real test of a phone's stabilization and capture speed, but the X300 Pro handled it impressively well. That said, 20x zoom is after all extreme telephoto and not ideal for shooting subjects with too much detail. For best results, it's better to step a bit closer and use 10x zoom instead. The results are noticeably sharper and more refined. When you look closely at our 10x samples, you'll spot a brand new feature called Telephoto Flowers and Birds mode. Similar to portrait mode, it intelligently separates the background from the subject, creating a smooth, natural-looking blur. This effect works automatically between 10x and 30x zoom when the camera recognizes flowers or birds. You can even simulate the circular bokeh effect found in professional telephoto lenses. If you're serious about long-distance shooting, you'll be happy to know that the telephoto converter lens introduced with the Ultra model last year is fully compatible with the X300 Pro. Using it significantly reduces algorithmic artifacts and enhances optical zoom quality. Now, let's take a look at some comparison samples. The standard X300 comes with a 200 megapixel main camera, and when you compare it to a 48 megapixel shot, the difference in detail and sharpness is immediately clear. After daylight shots, many users tend to worry about night photography. But rest assured, the X300 Pro's standard version performs right up to flagship standards. Architectural details remain crisp, skies look clean, and the upgraded night flash portrait mode now supports 24mm, 50mm, and 85mm focal lengths. You can even use hardware fill light for better illumination. And yes, there's also that popular Polaroid style filter that adds a nostalgic touch. It's fair to say Vivo's photo performance has reached the level where it can comfortably rival the iPhone. Over the past couple of years, Vivo has been refining its camera sensors, improving efficiency, and laying the groundwork for stronger video capabilities, and it really shows. We tested the phone using the most common format, 4K at 60 FPS, in scenes with intense lighting contrast. The X300 Pro's main and telephoto cameras both support 120 FPS 10-bit log video, which is quite remarkable for a smartphone. We shot a few quick clips. What do you think? If you had to rate it out of 100, what would you give it? The phone also comes with built-in photo restoration, perfect for beginners or anyone who just wants to quickly post to social media. It's fast, simple, and saves you time. For long video shoots, Vivo has added a long-duration recording mode. Though it does slightly compromise image quality, it's great for capturing extended moments. Another fun addition is 4K dual-field recording, which lets you record two perspectives at once, ideal for concerts, travel logs, or even capturing yourself and your surroundings at the same time. Now, one of the standout video upgrades is Vivo's 4K 60 FPS portrait video, powered by the brand new V3 Plus imaging chip. Some might compare it to Apple's cinematic mode, but here's the difference. Vivo's version adds optimized skin tones, customizable color temperatures, including cooler white tones, and multiple film-style looks. The iPhone 17 Pro still caps cinematic mode at 4K 30 FPS, so when you compare it side by side with Vivo's smoother 60 FPS footage, the difference in motion fluidity is obvious. AI improvements also shine through in video editing. Vivo's new live photo passerby removal feature now works with moving images, something most competitors can only do on still frames. There are also 2 new live photo templates with impressive effects, and honestly, they're pretty fun to use once you try them out. Finally, The front camera of the X300 Pro deserves a mention too. It's a 50-megapixel sensor with support for 20mm ultra-wide selfies, giving you more room to fit friends or scenery into the frame. We also compared it with rival phones. So tell us in the comments, which one do you think looks better? Another major highlight of the Vivo X300 series, besides its impressive imaging, is that it's the first phone to debut Origin OS 6. From what we've experienced so far, it keeps up the signature smoothness that Origin OS is known for. Don't worry, once more flagship phones are out, we'll do a detailed side-by-side comparison to see how it stacks up. Now, even though Vivo doesn't imitate Apple's design language, it's been working quietly for years to make its system more compatible with Apple's ecosystem. You might remember that the X Fold 4 and X Fold 5, both large-screen devices, could already interact smoothly with iPhones. This time, Vivo is taking it a step further. The X300 series aims to be iPad compatible. That means features like cross-screen connectivity, which we've mostly seen on Android tablets, now work with iPads too. You can quickly transfer files, notes, or schedules between devices, and even access or edit documents from your iPhone. Sharing between devices is as easy as giving your phone a gentle shake. One of the coolest additions is photo syncing between the iPad and Vivo Cloud Album, which means even users who rely on iCloud can now enjoy seamless compatibility. When it comes to design, Origin OS 6 brings a fresh, playful touch. A new theme raster feature lets you set multiple photos or videos on your lock screen and switch between them effortlessly with a light shake of the phone. You can also add fun transition effects, kind of like the interactive raster art we used to play with as kids. Powering the new X300 lineup is MediaTek's latest Dimensity 9500 flagship chip, offering top-tier performance across the board, while some competitors are still stuck on older 2.1 platforms. However, note that UFS 4.1 flash storage is available only on the top-end model. Let's talk numbers. In benchmark tests, the X300 Pro running the V11 version easily crosses 4 million points, placing it firmly among the top-performing Android flagships. Of course, we'll have a fuller comparison once all the new models officially launch. In terms of gaming, we've already done an in-depth analysis of the Pro version in a separate video. But to summarize, the main improvement in this generation of flagship chips is energy efficiency. It's not just about higher benchmark scores. It's about maintaining consistent performance under load. Previously, early firmware versions of the X300 Pro showed lower in-game resolution in titles like Star Rail, but that's now been fully optimized in the latest software update. Battery life is another area where the X300 series shines. Both models use Vivo's second-generation semi-solid Blue Ocean battery, packing over 6,000 mAh into a slim body. Charging speeds are equally impressive, 90 watts wired and 40 watts wireless, along with wireless reverse charging. For most people, one charge easily lasts a full day. Gamers will also appreciate the global direct drive power supply, which lets you play while charging without overheating or wearing down the battery too quickly. In our tests, the X300 Pro charged from 1 to 28% in just 10 minutes, 70% in 30 minutes, and reached 100% in about 48 minutes. The peak power hit 73.1 watts, and a full top-up, including trickle charging, took roughly 1 hour and 17 minutes. Impressive for a battery this large. From last year's X200 to this year's X300, Vivo's Pro lineup has grown into a truly well-rounded flagship series. It's not only a powerhouse in photography, but also one of the most efficient performers in our 5 major battery life tests, even outperforming some phones with 7,000 mAh batteries. MediaTek's energy efficiency really deserves some credit here. There are plenty of other upgrades too, especially for outdoor photography and travel shots. Vivo has refined its 200 megapixel image tuning with even more precision, and the improvements in video recording, including 60 FPS portrait video, which even Apple doesn't offer yet, make the experience truly top tier. Personally, I really like the direction Vivo is taking with Origin OS 6. While the iPhone dominates the smartphone ecosystem, the iPad Pro still rules the tablet space. By creating a seamless bridge between the X300 and iPad, Vivo is taking a smart step toward a more connected ecosystem, and it's definitely a move I can get behind. It's been a busy season for smartphone launches, with major brands dropping new flagships one after another. If you're waiting for that next big release, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss our early unboxings and in-depth reviews. And before we wrap up, pricing. The Vivo X300 Pro base variant starts at 5,299 yuan, which is roughly 558 pounds in the UK or $745 in the US. The standard X300 comes in at around 466 pounds in the UK or $620 in the US. That's all for today's video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.